that's cheating. No. It's time to take a wild ride back to the past. Sit back and relax and enjoy this episode of Relay. That table can only mean one thing. We're playing the Atari 2600 Junior right up there. Let's see if we can get the Junior. There it is. And today we're playing Title Match Pro Wrestling. It's Wrestling Week here at Gaming Palooza Empire on Memory Lane. And this is probably the wrestling game that will be played on the oldest piece of hardware, the most primitive wrestling game out of all. And there's the 2600 controller right there, basking in its glory. We got the nice natural sunlight coming in. And yeah, that's Title Match Pro Wrestling. Let's see if we can take a close look at this. And forgive me for the lawnmower that's going outside. I have no control for that. Someone is mowing their lawn, having fun out there. We have a Title Match Pro Wrestling. We have a yellow logo right there. The Pro Wrestling logo right there is white. You have the little trademark right there. And the molding of the cartridge kind of looks like an Activision cartridge. It has the same type of handles as what an Activision cartridge would have. Just to give you an idea. This is River Raid, Activision, and the handles are the same, minus the Activision logo. So it kind of, I guess, it's an Activision molding cartridge, but it's not an Activision game though. It's, what's this going to be? Absolute Entertainment. So I never actually played this game before. It looks like you have 4 wrestlers pictured right here on the label, and the label art is black and white for the exception of the logos. And let's take a look at the wrestlers right here. Well, first right here it says 1-on-1, number 1, 2 players, number 3, 1 player. Okay, so I guess 3 mode is 1 player. We're gonna have to check that out. So these are the wrestlers, very stereotypical 80s wrestlers. The guy has a very hairy chest right there. He looks like George the Animal Steel. The guy has a mohawk. This guy has like a little anchor tattooed on his head with a little heart right there. He looks a little pissed off. And this guy right here looks like he has cherry curls, I guess. And on the bottom it says Title Match Pro Wrestling trademark and Absolute Entertainment, and trademark of Absolute Entertainment 1987. So yeah, this was a late release for the Atari, and there's that damn lawnmower again. And yeah, it's a late release for the Atari 2600. Forgive me for that loud ass lawnmower. Good God Almighty. Jeez. Okay, here we go. So here's the end label for Title Match Pro Wrestling. It's a little beat up. It's not too bad. I think I got the game for like maybe $5 or $6. I bought it specifically to add to Wrestling Week here on Gaming Palooza, because it's the only wrestling game that I know of on the Atari 2600. And there must be an Atari 2600 video for Wrestling Week. So yeah, the Atari 2600 must bask in its glory on Wrestling Week. And there's the awesome controller right there. So yeah, we're going to be putting Title Match Pro Wrestling into the 2600 and trying it out. Let's give it a try and see what it does. We have to move the camera up here. Get ready for Title Match Pro Wrestling for the Atari 2600. Alright. Looks like we have a little demonstration of what this game looks like here. This is called Title Match Pro Wrestling for the Atari 2600. released in 1987, and it definitely is one of the most primitive wrestling games in terms of running on hardware that's quite dated, dating back all the way to the 70s. I mean, look at this. You can definitely make out the, it's an Irish whip, what the hell? So, at first glance, before you even play the game, I'm not expecting much out of this because the game itself is running on the 2600. How could a wrestle game actually translate well on the 2600? You're very limited on what you can do. I mean, based on what I'm seeing, it actually looks quite impressive. There's an actual wrestling match occurring right here in front of me on the 2600. This is actually quite interesting. So yeah, I was very impressed by Summer Games, California Games, and a lot of other late releases that came out in the 2600. So how could this go wrong? I mean, this looks like they have tag team partners on the outside of the ring. Let's check it out. I believe that mode 3 is one player mode. Let's turn that down a little bit. That's quite loud. What the hell? Alright, so right away you have a character that goes by the name Skinhead. It's rather inappropriate. I believe that they used that character also in another digitized game that came out later on. I forgot what the hell the game was called, but it was in the arcade. So, if my memory serves me correctly, I believe Skinheads appeared twice in 2 different Atari games. Then you have Mad Dog. And Mad Dog, he appears to be African American. I can't really make out exactly what he is. And Skinhead is bald. He does kind of look like a skinhead. And Big Chief, right here on the bottom left. I'm assuming that they're probably trying to make that their stereotypical Native American Chief J Strongbow wrestler. This came out in 87. And then you have this guy right here, Mr. Mean. I believe that's what that says right there. So this guy is a masked wrestler. And he might be a luchador. So let me see here. Let's pick Big Chief. And as you can see here, I'm using the Fighter Stick SG. Oh crap. The Fighter Stick SG6 from the Sega Genesis. It works perfect on the 2600. Come here. I have no idea what the hell I'm doing. Oh my god, I'm getting slammed. What the hell? Get up, get up, get up. I got pinned already? Wow. What the hell was that? Get up. I like when they lay down flat. It looks like they're literally flattened like by a steamroller or something. That's pretty funny. Okay, so oh my god. What the? There's a lot of body slams in this game. I just got pinned 3. The crowd effects actually sound pretty good. That's one thing I'll give them. Let me see if I can turn this microphone up a little bit. You can actually see the crowd in the background. It has like a gradient, dark gray to lighter gray effect. That's actually quite impressive. I like the crowd. Let me see here. So that must be 2-player mode. Okay, so this right here, I'm assuming this is a 2-player mode, but without the 2-player controller, so you can actually practice. I have my opponent up in the air. What am I gonna do with him? Bam! Throw you on the ground. Oh my god! What the hell is that? Oh, is that wrestling or is that attempted murder? What was that? Let me see if I can. guy in the head. Throw his ass. Oh, this is crazy. What's going on here? Oh, can I actually climb the top ropes? Oh, I tagged my partner in. Look at that. Which wrestler is which? That is not Mr. Mean. That's Mr. Mean right there. That's the Luchador. That must be Chief J, the Indian guy. He has the darker skin. That is, I forgot his name. Well, who cares? This is pretty fun. Oh, they should put a steel cage in here, because as soon as you guys whip him, he doesn't come back. He sounds like he hits the cage. That would have been really cool. Name it, what the hell is this game called? Title Match Pro Wrestling? Title Match Steel Cage Pro Wrestling. That's what they should have named it. Look at all the body slams. I must say that. See, where the hell is that game I have here? This game came out, I think, a year later. And this game is actually more fun. It's more playable than the first WrestleMania on the NES. The first WrestleMania on the NES was kind of crappy. This game is actually, considering that there's one button on the 2600 controller and one joystick, this is actually quite playable. It is the most primitive wrestling game that we'll see this week on Wrestling Week on Memory Lane. But I must say, it's actually quite amazing. Oh my god, he did a freaking elbow drop from the top rope. Holy crap. This is crazy. I think we're both dead. Okay, let's give it a try. Let's go over here and pick him up. Yeah, take that, you motherfucker. Whoa, the whole ring is shaking. What the hell's going on here? Yeah, I pinned him. I slaughtered him. I don't know what the hell that was. Yeah, right. Yeah, take that. Is there a way to throw him outside the ring, I wonder? Let's find out. I'm wondering. Oh, you can throw him outside the ring. What the hell is that? You can actually do that in this game. Wow, what a game. I am actually very surprised by this. I can imagine if there's two players, and this game is probably pretty fun. It's one of those crazy hidden gem late releases for the 2600. It's actually much better than a lot of the earlier wrestling games on the NES. Bam! Outside the ring. And then his opponent comes in because he's incapacitated. He can't really wrestle. He literally has a broken back. He could do a little dance here. Yeah, take that. He's doing a little gyration right there. It's kind of similar to, you know, what you would see later on with the Halo pumping crap. That's his taunt. Each wrestler has their own taunt. And that's his taunt. Here we go. Where's the taunt? Oh, he's not. Oh, I guess when he lays down, he doesn't taunt. So this game has an Irish whip. It has body slam. It has thrown over the top rope. You can definitely climb the top rope. I actually did it once. Bam. Take that. Climb the top rope right there. And that is apparently an elbow drop off the top rope. I don't think he quite landed it. he killed himself. That's basically what happened. Let's give it another try here. I guess mode 3 is actually one-player mode. We'll choose the racist skinhead right here. Oh, this is not a tag team match. Maybe more mode 4 tag team. I was gonna have him team up with the African American Mad Dog. Just have a really dysfunctional tag team that don't like each other at all. Oh, what the hell is this? Oh, the computer is hard. Get over here. Oh my god. And it actually sounds like there's a steel cage there, but there is no cage. This is crazy. So that's Title Match Pro Wrestling. I'm actually quite impressed. Absolute entertainment software, as you see there, scrolling on the little banner at the top of the arena. Did a pretty damn good job. I think this game is pretty good. Back in the 80s, I never got a chance to play this game, but I tell you what, if I actually played it back then, this would have held me over up until the point of when this game came out. Steel Cage Challenge, this was definitely one of my favorite NES wrestling games. Now, this game, respectfully, is actually quite a good wrestling game. And it's on very, very primitive hardware, dating back to the 70s. And it's actually quite good. You can't do a whole lot of stuff in it, but hell. For what it is, I mean, just one button and one joystick, you're doing quite a bit of stuff. And yeah. Title Match Pro Wrestling, the Atari 2600. What an amazing little hidden gem. I'm glad that I ordered this game specifically for Wrestling Week. Never played it before. What a great game. It's awesome. If you enjoyed this episode of Memory Lane, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and comment down below.